Hello, hello. Welcome to the Fundie stream, the Fundie Bachelor mansion stream. We are building today. Happy Sunday. I know this is a weird day for me to stream, so I appreciate all of you. I'm going to give a minute for everybody um, to funnel on in, and I'm going to share this out because again this is a weird day for me to stream, so I'm going to try and notify you guys as best as I can that this is happening. Oh boy. Okay. Well, and Kelsey, I saw that you left a message. It doesn't tell me when you left that, but as far as it getting moved, what happened yesterday was that I had family that came into town, unbeknownst to me, and they just decided like, hey, let's come over, and so I could not stream uh, last night. Just investing in family. Hello, Alley Cat, how are you? Welcome to stream. Let's share this out, and we're gonna come. Hello, Gayton. How are you? The gang. Alistair. Hello. And all right. So that's posted. We're good there. Perfect. If you guys would be so kind as to like the stream, I'm gonna talk through some things with you. So, first of all, how do you guys feel? Hello, Alistair. I'm happy to see you too. How do you guys feel about streaming the Bachelor Challenge versus filming it? Would you prefer it filmed? Would you prefer it streamed? I think we could probably, if we really hunkered down, do it all in one stream. Maybe two. Although that worries me a little bit. Or would you prefer it in a recorded series? And then we would just break it up into maybe like however many days they were here. By the way, we need to take a look at y'all's Sims because you've submitted more and I'm so excited. Maybe both, a couple filmed episodes and then a finale live. Ooh, I like it. Okay, that's a really good suggestion. So a couple of filmed episodes. I think I could do that. Or like break it down. Yeah. So I could do that. So that way, my thought was that if I were to film all of it, then that would push off the new season even further. And I don't want to do that, you know? So my family reunion just happened. Oh, well, congratulations. Hopefully it was a great reunion. Also, before we get into looking at you guys' Sims, I just perused it. I wanted to look at it live with you guys. But before we go in and look at it, I also had another thought. So in order to have all 7 girls, we shouldn't have any more than that because there is 7 dates in 7 days, is the whole reality show. And in order to do that, obviously we would have, who's his face? Limestone, our heir, the guy, right? And, you know, the Watcher's greatest gift to all women. And the more I think about it, the more I want his parents there too. Because, like, it's a Fundie Bachelor challenge, and I think that would make, you know, from a producer standpoint, like, it would be kind of a pain in the butt, but it would also give a lot of, like, weird, contentious moments, maybe. We would want parents' influence on things, and so I'm thinking that Limestone would live off site from the mansion. Like, the girls would live in the mansion, like you do sort of in the traditional Bachelor like series. Like, the Bachelor doesn't live with the girls. The Bachelor lives off site of that mansion, but he's there with his mom and dad over him. I think. Hello, Kate. How are you? What do we think about that? If that's like too much, if we're getting lost in the weeds, if that's not super interesting, let me know, because we can just have Limestone here. And the more I'm thinking about it, I would really love Cookies to come, but there's not a good spot for Cookies here. Sulani just isn't set up for that. The biggest lots have water on them, which takes up a heck of a whole lot of real estate. And we don't have seahorses in The Sims, so that's not going to work. Not congratulations. Oh no, I had to hear my family who are half Dem, oh no, and half Republican fight over politics like every reunion. I'm so sorry. Oh man, maybe there could be two of them. Like we do a preliminary round where they meet Limestone, and the top four get to meet James and Beth. They would be like hometown dates, except like not hometown dates. It would be like the meet the parents dates. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we could film an episode where we're just introducing everybody. Okay. I'm thinking. So where? Then we would probably move Limestone in here in like the Bachelor mansion. With his ladies very first, right? Like he's going and he's meeting them and it's great. It's fine. I also would like to throw, cause like I totally messed up and I forgot to have him go on a mission trip. So I also want this to be a little bit of a mission trip just for like technicality's sake, right? So the Bachelor mansion is pretty much done. It's fairly done. I want him to go on a mission trip, and Sulani's kind of perfect for that because you can like clean up Sulani. So I want them to go and like just pick up trash. The church is already made. We have the little church out of the wreckage. And that's great for these, Heathen Island folks. Isn't that funny? Except that it's not at all. I really like Allie's idea. Yes, thank you, Alistair. Why film the debates with the candidates when we can just film my family reunion? I think that would be, oh gosh, far more. See, all of my family is one party and I'm the other party. So a lot of my family meetings are just everyone trying to avoid politics for my benefit because listen, my family, doesn't do everything perfect. No family does, but they raised me to question things and then to not be deterred when I'm in the right, and it kind of backfired on them. Like, it's to their credit that I believe what I believe. It's not the path that they walked, but they trained me on how to walk it. And I thank them heartily, honestly, for that. But I'm a little blue dot in a lot of red dots in that perspective. By the way, guys, can we okay. We're gonna respectfully broach the topic of politics. My governor is a VP pick. Can we just talk about that for a minute? America's dad. He was our dad first. Like, we love Tim Walz. And he's a VP pick. Like, I was shocked. I was like, nothing relevant happens in Minnesota. We are so used to the country not being cognizant of us. Like, they don't know the difference between us and North Dakota. Like, oh my gosh, Fargo. Like, no, that's in North Dakota. So, like, anytime we talk, they're like, oh my gosh, you sound like Fargo. Well, Fargo is not in Minnesota, but yeah, same basic accent. I want to see a female president in my lifetime. You know what? I think that whether or not the Democratic candidate gets in, I think that's a really good shot to happen in our lifetime. Hear me out, Garnet instead of James and Beth originally. Oh, she can give the girls dating advice and cook for Limestone because he needs it. Ooh, I like it. Okay, so let's see. So Michelle moved into a bus, built a tree house, and Jeffrey visited her. Then died by the Murphy bed. That's awful. She also got a cat. She named Margaret. Oh, I'm so happy, Kate said. Yes, I want to see a female president. Hello, Sherry. How are you? So, yeah, a lot has happened in a week. Like, a lot. I actually was at work on Tuesday. I knew that the VP pick was going to be announced. Never in my little brain, ever. Like, it just wasn't a possibility to me that, like, I took so for granted the like, oh, she's talking with X, Y, and Z candidate. It's like, of course, like no one knows really unless you were the people in that room, like having those conversations. So all this is speculation. Take it with a grain of salt. I was like, it won't be Waltz no matter what. This is great. And then it was, and at work we cuss quite prolifically. It's so fun. And I said an explicative, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's walls. And they were like, yeah, I also work in a very conservative field, and my coworkers do not deviate from that field. We'll put it that way. I'm fine. Thank you so much. I'm good. Sherry, I am so good. Try being from Illinois and not Chicago. I'm from Illinois. Oh, I love Chicago. Cool. I live 6 hours from there. Yes, people don't realize how big places like Illinois and Minnesota are. I think we're like the 5th biggest state or something like that. Like you could, I think, fit 2 Englands in us. Wait, maybe more. I don't remember. But it's like people are just discovering what Minnesota is, or like telling. I guess it's probably like saying like, oh my gosh, I'm from New York, and they're like, oh my gosh, I love the Big Apple. And it's like, no. Like most of us don't live in the Big Apple. Like it's great because more people are like, so what's this whole Minnesota about? And like we're becoming. We always kind of were a destination, but we were sort of like sneaky, like always there, but no one knew why. And it's fun. It's great. And then they're like, so is this Walls guy like seriously like that nice? And we're like, yeah, what you know about him is what there is to know. He doesn't have a secret family hidden somewhere. He's not. The guy even adopted a dog. Like it was a rescue dog. His name is Scout. He's a little black lab puppy. He's adorable. He's a good old boy. Like someone had asked, they're like, why didn't we know about Walls before? Like he's a BAMF for the Democratic ticket. Why not? And it's like, because we mind our own business, and we knew that if we told you, you'd take him from us. But the lieutenant governor will be a beautiful replacement if the country does pick Harris Walls. And no matter what they pick, we're all going to agree with it because we're patriots and love our country, yeah? Yeah. We're not going to stage a coup. Nope. None of that here. We need to check up on Quartz again. We do. Hi, Angel. How are you? So, I'm going to have a fun video come out this week. It's different than what I thought was going to come out, but I'm going to have just a little fun cast video come out this week. Did y'all know that there is an internet trend, where they make Walls dad jokes? Like, I think that's so cute. Like, I think that's adorable. And I think that that's a really positive, happy thing in like a very stressful time. And I think that their content can be made about that. So that happiness, it has nothing to do with who you're going to vote for. It has nothing to do with encouraging you to vote one way. It's just a happy, lighthearted trend. And we're just gonna enjoy it for now. The internet is where happy things go to die. And so while it is still happy, we're going to enjoy it is my thing. So, just got done with an open house. Oh my goodness. Are you buying a house with his 5 kids under 2? Oh no. We do. I need to check in on Quartz. I'm terrified. I just want to age his kids up in cast and be done with it. Like, I'm sorry you guys had to live through that. I don't want to live through it. This is stressful. So yes. U.S. politics seem wild. Yeah, they are. This is actually the shortest time we've had for a candidate. Like normally they get really good in running even before the Democratic National Convention and the Republican National Convention. Normally they're about a year coming. And that coming from a French person. Oh, wow. What a badge. Thank you. Um, yeah, they are. They're wild. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just gonna decorate the girls' rooms, and we're gonna go from there. We're just gonna chat. We're gonna have a grand old time. I'm running into limited options because I want it to be like overtly feminine. Like, I want it to look like femininity just like moved in and was like, I'm here, move over. Um, but there aren't overly many options because these are Fundie girls and we have to be way overly expressive with our gender roles. Um, yeah, we'll do that. That's good. Have you heard who the Netherlands added to their volleyball team? No, I haven't. I am a horrible person and I don't follow the Olympics. Like I it's I missed getting in at the very beginning and now I'm overwhelmed. So, I'm sure I will watch it at some point. But, I'm very impressed by all of their athletic ability and they should be unbelievably proud. But yeah, I'm not a sport ball person. Um, Although, again, anyone that is that good at anything should be incredibly proud of themselves. Um, for the Olympics, I was watching one of their campaign speeches with a streamer when he stopped to make sure someone was okay. Yes! When he was too hot and the whole chat broke out with dad mode activated. Yes. Like I would love to say he's just that way because that's how Minnesotans are. Minnesotans are people and people are really good at being terrible and awful. This is just a Walls thing. Um, although Minnesota Nice is very very big. I'm a guest to Minnesota. I've lived here for the last 10 years. I would have probably told you until very recently that I identified more with Texas in some ways, although they really have lost their ways in others, and in my opinion. Um, and but the more I am here, the snow comes and I'm like, oh, thank goodness, this is my happy place. And yeah, like I would say even the way that I socialize is a little bit more Minnesotan. They will move the heavens and earth for you, but don't talk to strangers. And like, until you have gone through some stuff, like everyone's a stranger. Those people that can like strike up a conversation with anybody and then they're best friends like that. There are folks in Minnesota who do that, but it's not a cultural thing. They're very sweet. They're very polite. They're very nice to you. They are warm, but they're guarded too until you're family, and then get on in here, pull up a seat, and you can help with dishes later. My favorite Olympic fact is that one of the girls on the USA women's basketball team went to prom with your cousin. Oh my gosh, he's famous. That's amazing. That is so cool, Allie. No, they added a creep to the Olympics Netherlands team for volleyball who people oh, well, that is news for sure. So, cause I wasn't there for the birth, Jim, Bob, and Elena named their second child Ren. Ooh, okay. Are you gonna change the name, or are you just gonna let it ride? Kelsey, okay, so we're gonna do this. So I think cookies. Like, I had this image in my head that somehow, through probably a lot of pain, we would have them have like a horse date or something, and we can still do that even if Cookies isn't here. But yeah, I don't think it's practical to bring Cookies. We could turn maybe one of these into a stable, I guess. But we'll see. I also would like to, I don't think we're going to have time, but I would like to fit in like a competition of some kind, and I don't know what that should be. Her name is Jackie Young, and she's from Southern Indiana. If anyone really, yay! Well, that's awesome. I mean, with Jaren or something. Oh, that's really cool, Kelsey. Okay, so yeah, I think this is done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this room or not, if it's just going to be there to like suggest the environment, But we have a camera room, you guys. I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can get B-roll of them talking and sharing, but I don't know if that's too ambitious for me, because I'm not a machinima creator at all. Alt, yes, because I'm not a machinima creator. That is a whole skill set, and I have not developed that. I'm wondering for their dates. I think since this is fairly set up, I think we're going to want, when I was 19, he did something. Oh no. Yeah. Play for the Netherlands. Oh goodness. Oh, I think I did see something in passing, but I didn't realize that it was specifically on the Netherlands ticket. That's, yeah, that's interesting. That's, sometimes you wonder what they're thinking. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. And I just hope everybody is okay and stays safe and feels protected and all of that. That's what I hope for everybody. I need a rug in here. This is why it's feeling more empty. And I think I also need to, I get a bookshelf with the symbols on it. I was able to put all of my mods back in. Thank goodness. It was rough there for a while. Like, the game state was a little volatile, and I understand making games is like super hard work. I don't know how to do it. But that was interesting. We'll put it that way. Let's move this over here. Yes. And then we'll get some bookshelves. I also want to put in like some knitting, just things that the girls should be doing with their time to prepare. I was thinking, like, why would Fundie parents send their daughters on this? And I was like, well, duh, it's advertising. Even if Limestone, I keep wanting to say who's his face as if I haven't raised him. Even if Limestone doesn't pick them, then they are celebrities in their own right. Their dating pool gets wider. Like, this would be amazing. Hey, Queen Kaylin, how are you? How has your week been? One of the girls who won a gold medal four-way relay is from the city of Texas, where my oldest sister used to teach. She said it's possible that she might have taught her mother. Oh, that's awesome. Finally forgot to make some Sims. I totally forgot to make some Sims. I've been playing Crusader Kings, the third for a week straight. Nice. It's so nice. Hello, Kaylee and Donut. Yes. So we are, we're talking shop, about the new, Who's Mo What's This? The new miniseries. It's coming out. We'll stream a finale. I'm gonna be putting out some videos for like the dates and stuff, but I want us to vote. Like, I want us to vote who makes it into the second round versus who makes it into the first round. So when y'all see that drop, I want you to vote. Like, go down into the comments. We're gonna do this reality show style. I'm excited. I'm so excited. We have, let's see, I need storage. Yes. I need bookshelf. No. I need this one. And I want island living. Yes. You. Perfect. So, this is just where the girls are going to put up their little wares. With their little cute homemakery selves. Hello, I'm Kaylee and Donut. Yes, reality show style. So I'm so excited for this. And you have no idea how hard it is for me. Like, I don't want to turn the comments into this this like under videos into this like political discussion, but like every time I film, I'm like, wow, this is a perfect series for taking a look to see how Project 2025 might look in America if this takes over. The like it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So, hello. My mom loves binge watching The Bachelor. I know. I'm so bummed that like more people aren't doing Bachelor challenges with the 7-day, 7 dates challenge, like that pops up in game. Like it's hard to predict when it'll come though. So that's probably why. From a filming standpoint, it's really hard to know when to press record. So, hello, Katie. How are you? We're in the Bachelor Mansion. So, okay, he is going to be staying with them for the first round. Well, I don't know though. Should he be staying with them because obviously the camera crews will be around. He's going to be filmed. He won't be alone. Should he stay with the young bachelorettes, or should he stay with his parents first? I don't know. And we need to make the parents lot because they can't stay. They could move into the mansion. What am I thinking? Hello? And we'll just make it over for mom and dad. Of course we will. Or we could move them lots. It doesn't, either way would work for me. It might be interesting to move here. Now, let's get them stuff to do, like Lady Fundie appropriate stuff to do. Move objects. No, I want this gone. And let's do activities and skills. Yes. And so let me see if I got it. Limestone is the bachelor. Yes. And we're finding him a spouse. Yes. Well, I'm finding him a spouse, but y'all are voting. We are all watchers. We're all conferring, and it's going to be a joint effort to see whom he is destined for. I do think that I'm going to have one wild card that the show brings in for some drama. But otherwise, you guys are actually the ones that are going to be supplying the bachelorettes. I'm so excited. Donut suggests fish. Put him in the basement. Oh, for the wild card. Oh, yes, we should do, we should do a fish sim. I thought there would be an arranged forced marriages in prep. I actually don't remember anything about that, but I do think that what would be more likely to happen is that parents would heavily influence. I think that it would be Bill Gothard doctrine all over the place is what I think would happen. They're essentially arranged marriages insofar as some families take them. They're just not called that. So yeah, since Gen 1 took 1 year, I hope the series becomes a 10-year series. Oh my gosh, that would be a lot. That'd be so much. A 10-year series. There are some YouTubers whose career doesn't last 10 years. So we've got this. Let's do this downstairs. The same stuff we've always seen. It doesn't change very much, unfortunately. Will that work I don't think it will. If I leave it up here. And what's something like pretty and beachy and islandy? This looks very cottagey, like very Samerica. Nothing like super. We'll just do that. It's nice wood. It's fine. I'm voting with Gayton on the series. You know what? This could go so many ways. Right now, we're gonna have a simfluencer sim. I'm so excited. But a simfluencer couple, I think, is essentially what we're going to be setting up for this series. For this gen, I really want in the next couple of gins, at least, to have a politician. I don't know how I would avoid talking. I mean, I wouldn't talk about like current maybe I don't know how I would avoid talking about politics, but we would find a way to strike a balance. I wouldn't want this to turn into just thumb warring in the comments, because we'll do it. Oh, well, they don't, we've got, maybe I can put this somewhere cute. I could put this here. Yes. And Sims politics only yes, Sims politics only. That's a really good rule to live by, I think. So we'll have like politicians with names that have nothing to do with what's actually happening out today, because I'm not here for that. We all have our opinions. We all know I'm not short at all of political opinions, but we just don't need to be going after folks in this community. I just no thank you. No thank you at all. Okay, great. Yes, we'll move this out here. Perfect. I'm trying to think of like thumb shots or screen shots and thumbnails because we all know that Sims love a good bathroom congregation, and when there are girls in the house getting ready, I can imagine screenshots in here. They've got to look pretty. Personally, I'd love to see your channel grow so much that you have to go to full-time. Yeah, I would love that. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Gen 3 is my politician family. At least that's what I'm planning. He's going to marry an alto. Ooh. Because of course he is. Mind you, I'm still on Gen 1. Yes. You know what, Alley Cat, that doesn't surprise me at all that you're like 2 generations ahead planning. And here I am going, I don't know, let's see what happens. Like, so I'm hoping that would be a dream come true to be able to do this full time. And then I would probably have to hire a manager, because I just want to make and edit videos, y'all. Like, build a community, hang out. As far as growing the business side, like I want to be involved in those conversations, but this is my talent. Okay. Let's see, I need lighting. See style. I want packs. I want this. And yes, I want this. You can go here. Oh, it doesn't change really. That's sad. The wood changes, but nothing else does. 1. Well, excuse me. 1. And 2. 3. It's going to be beautifully lit in here. My thumbnails are going to look presentable. I do like having a lot this large, because it makes it so that I can get better thumbnails without walls intersecting, although this bathroom is a little angular for that. Perfect. And then yes. I'm planning on having 10 kids in 10 years. I can watch this with my future kids. Yes. Hire my son as the editor. Oh my gosh, yes. So he's tried it, and he's like, yeah, so I know what that's about now. No, thank you. And it's like, okay, bud, that is absolutely your choice. I'm glad that I could give you some experience. If ever you want to do it again, you know where you can make some cash. Like, I do give him a little bit of a stipend when he does this for me, because we are teaching him how to be marketable. Well, both of my boys actually have expressed an interest. They've tried it, and they're like, yeah, no, that was fun. On to the next thing, which is absolutely their right. And yes, girl is here. Yay, girl is here. Yes, Harmony. $100 an hour. Oh my gosh, that would be, I would love to get to that point. I would love to get to that point. This can go away, actually. And I want to pop you here. Yes. Okay, so we've got this going up this way. We could put some decorative things up here. Let's do, excuse me, no island living. Well, at least he's trying stuff. Yes, before he decides what he wants. I hope to give my kids enough experience so that they go, to college or trade school or, wherever they're going to go, and they can know what they want to do. Like, I certainly didn't. It's not for lack of trying from my parents. I didn't nail something down. And I wish I had tried more. So hopefully I can give my kids a better opportunity than I gave myself growing up. Okay, I need a book. I need not surfaces, storage. And look it's the Love Pack book. That's cute. These are all these are all Christian romance novels. They're wooing each other by finding like their favorite symbol verses together. That's, all of that. The girls. Oh, I want the middle of that table to be left open for like communal dinners. And who is... I need you... This would be a cute decoration for here. Like, just for them talking. Like, if I can get any shots. I really don't know if I can. I'm going to try so hard to see if I can get some B-roll for this. But I'm not going to put pressure on myself. The more important thing is the content. That we just get it out there. Your dream, playing The Sims from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Yes. I would love, honestly, if this were my 9 to 5, that would be outstanding. I would have certain days for planning content. I would have certain days for recording content and certain days for editing content. And it would be amazing. And then I'm sure my plans would go out the window somehow. Yes, this, and that. Okay, so if we're gonna have all 7 girls living here first, with Limestone, not who's his face, Limestone. I named him. I raised him. I watched this boy grow from his little horsey onesie into a horse-loving boy. I was looking back at older episodes and I was like, oh my gosh, he was even in a horse onesie. But so watching, they're going to be here with Limestone. And if Garnet, because she's nosy, that would be really cool to find out. So she would have to be possibly with the girls, like living with the girls. Maybe. And then we would get to know their stuff with her. She would be his buddy on the dates. Oh my gosh, yes, the get to know you dates. And I love that. And she through her snooping ability, we would get to know their traits. Okay. All right, I'm seeing it all come together. You over there. Nope. You over there. Stop it. Absolutely stop it. And boom. Stop it. Over here. I got a new mouse. Mine broke. Didn't really become anything, sadly. Oh, I wasn't the greatest student when I was a kid, but always made straight A's in English. So I always said I wanted to be a writer when growing up. I never tried anything else. Well, I didn't become a writer. Oh, I don't know that I ever really became anything either. I think that that's probably the story of a lot of people. Like, we hear about the kids that are like, hey, I grew up and I became this. But I think most people, they get jobs, they pay their bills, and they're happy to do that. And I think that both ways are valid. I can't foresee myself. I remember when there was a whole movement about like, okay, so who this term dream job, like who dreams of work every day? There are people that do. I don't identify with that, but there are people that do. Um, let's see, escaping the capitalist nightmare for a creative career really is the ultimate dream. I know, right? Like, it's not that I don't want to be productive, it's that I don't want to do what you want me to do. I want to do things that I have interest in because I build talent in those. It's not my fault that it's not something anyone's willing to pay for. Is this a pool? Like, is this an actual pool? Because if it is, I want it to be bigger. Mm-hmm. And I want to have, whoa. And I want to have like ways for them to swim and all of that because I want to see their swimwear. We never get a chance to see that. I want to see their swimwear. I want their, their physicalities to get up, and I want there to be so much opportunity for like judgment. I know that's terrible, but they were going to do it anyway. Yes, Garnet living with the girls would be perfect. And Limestone with his parents lives elsewhere. Oh, yes. Okay. So then Garnet, this is Garnet's room then. Whoa, excuse me. Who would stay with the two little girls though? Cause she was going to be maybe Beth and James live. Okay. So hear me out. Jasper, because he's newly single, and Limestone move into like a bachelor pad, right? While Garnet lives with the girls, and he goes on the dates with the gals, okay? And yes, okay. Through her nosy trait, that's how we explain. We won't really have time, I think, to get too far into like Garnet finding out about them. Where is content? Custom content. Let's do that. And debug. Not in recreation. I want not in activities and skills either. Limestone with his parents live elsewhere. How long do Beth and James have left? So time is going to be paused for the miniseries so that we don't lose them. So this is going to be like an in-between series. It is canon, but it won't be the thing that we look for. Like this is like extra challenge content. It's like bonus content. Could we stop? Could we move this somewhere? Okay, we're gonna get a fish in here. Little fish bowl. I think it's islandy-ish. Where is... I tried to put in my content from Jacob's Mod. Oh, we're so putting this out here. It's like a get to know you thing. That can go here, honestly. This can be here. And this can be up here. I'm going to put another one here. Stop it. They can't do yoga because that is against the symbol somehow. Escaping the capitalist nightmare for a creative career. Yes. It would be outstanding. At least as far as I'm conceptualizing it. I bet Donut would be happy. Temporarily forgot Kaylee Siegel's name. Yes. Donut would be happy there. Would be a nice little staple for what's happening. He would quickly become a fan favorite. Let's see. Where is our shells? Oh, what do you mean it can't be duplicated? You horrible people. Let's do recreation, activities, and skills. It's creative. Do we have anything that might build? Yeah. We'll do like little friendship bracelets so that the girls can make like insincere little promises to each other about how they really will be cherishing their friendships from the time that they're here, and that they really do feel like she's this is really my sister in Christ, and I do pray for her success elsewhere in finding a spouse. Donut looks around. Is that protection for woohoo in those boxes? No. So this is actually a game that helps Sims get to know like little quirks and stuff about each other. So I'm excited. It's gonna be so much fun. Also, let's set up some date locations because that's fun to me. We've already got a restaurant that I think would be a good one. Obviously there's the beach. We can go to the beach, so that's another date. We have the Admiral's Wreckage. I think that's a park. So we can go to the Admiral's Wreckage. We could do like some cleaning up the trash, things like that. This is San Simoleon Beach. It's a more secluded place. Here's hoping for fish. I thought you forgot this was a Fundie challenge. Yeah, no. Did not forget this was a Fundie challenge. Not at all. So this is a more secluded place. I wonder if we could do something like have like little horses. Like there's so little like actual land though. So this is a more quiet place where they could talk, I think. What if we got rid of these, right? And we had a little blanket, like just a blanket. Nothing to see here. And they set up like a little picnic and like that could be super sweet. That could be super cool. And let's do the Love Struck pack. Let's do all items. So a classic romantic blanket, we could do that. We could do the patterned romantic blanket. That looks sweet and quaint. There's the fireplace ready romantic blanket. I love this is a call out to Sims 1. I absolutely love that so much. Donut investigates love struck items, never having seen them before. Oh, yes. Blanket. Yes. So the bear would not be a normal choice. Is this like, that microfiber stuff? We'll put this here maybe. It was like, oh, we could put wine out there, but they could never. Like, they would not be allowed to do wine at all. Bearfish. I'm going to live for tonight. Or I'm going to leave for tonight. It's really for me here. Good night. It's really late. Good night, Alistair. Thank you so much for popping in. I will keep a lookout on the channel for when I finally get this thing filmed. I don't know why it's getting so hard for me. Well, I know why. It's because of back to school. Oh, look it. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love that swatch. Yeah, okay, that's centered. I thought the bear was a rug until I saw woohoo in it. And then I was like, huh? Yes. So they will get snug as a bug in a rug. Get all cocooned in there. And ooh, look at that. Cheetah print. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I think I'm going to do just this, right? We'll keep the blue theme, keep it interesting, or keep it innocent enough looking. I do like that they're kind of out here. Perfect. They can go and relax. What do we give? I'm going to have them do that here. I want to use this so bad, but I don't know a good place for it. This isn't. I can't get away with it. I don't think. By the way, I got the new haircut. It's based off of the nice. 1950s. Awesome. Blue is one of Donut's favorite colors. Yay! I haven't looked at the other swatches of that rug before. I haven't either. This is all still fairly new to me. So that's honestly really cool. What if... Okay, so we've got stuff for grilling. Do we have a place to use the potty? Because that's important. Yes, we do. It's over that away. This is so pretty over here. This is just a gorgeous place. So yeah, we can have like a sit and get to know you date. That would be fun. I do want to find a place to put stables and pop in some horses and have them go riding. Like, I think that would be fun. Like, not cookies, but, you know, like another horse somewhere. I think that would be really, really fun. And, oh, look, it's axolotls and stuff. That's cool. Yes, I think the addition of Abigail as a character kind of messed me up because I have no idea what to do with this child now. Oh, what's going on with Abigail? Let's see. Axolotls. I know there are axolotls. So, let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, they could swing. That's honestly really sweet. Oh my gosh, I love that. I think there's a swing set in our church park. Where's the axolotls? I want to show you. They're honestly so cute. And the Sholoin's Quaintly dog. So here's a little axolotl. He's so cute. It's a decorative item, but I mean, like, look at him. Look at that little guy. He's adorable. And what's the swatches on him? So he's got like some really nice swatches to be able to see. Like, he's like a little mood light. I like it so much. Yes, we should adopt him, be your friend. I wish that they gave us like real axolotls. This, to my knowledge, isn't something that they can actually pick up and use. The addition of this really confused me, but for home gyms, it's a nice decorative item. So I like it for that reason. But this, guys, is a Sholoin's Quaintly. And like, look at all these swatches. He's a little spirit animal, little spirit guide. This is so cute. And I love some of the decorative items. This fruit fruit plate is so cute. I had dishes like this in my house growing up. It was a really popular pattern. I loved that. I love that so much. Let's do, excuse me. There we go. Nothing is going on with Abigail. That's the problem. Her entire purpose was to meet Reese in the woods, and I didn't consider her as a character beyond that. She's kind of become a problem. Oh no. Maybe. I'm sorry. I wish I had something intelligible to, like, say. These little clay pots are cute too. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay. What's this? A rectangle rug. Okay. All right. So we've got the little thingy set. Whoa. We have the their little tent set up. They have a place to eat. They have a place to use the potty. They can swim. That would be fine. I want to give their chaperone something to do that is not bothering them, but still within earshot. So maybe we'll read. I don't know. Water features. Let's do beach items. Maybe their chaperone can, like, I don't know, lounge. Who knows? Yeah, they can lounge. Pool party floater. Oh, I can't grab that. Same with Steven. Besides having him in the universe and having children, I didn't think of what else to do with him. Same for Steven universe. But there are live axolotls in the PAX town. Really? But you can't do anything with them. Oh, it is sad. Okay. So we've got a character that is there specifically to move the story along in that, like, well, now they're meeting in the woods. It was a way to bring a character to the woods. But we don't really have a good backstory for them. And that's actually kind of cute. I like it. We'll get some stuff there. Perfect. I want something like more fun to do, because they're not going to be able to like canoodle or anything. Like that's not a thing for them. So I need something like for them to achieve or like a point of being here. They can, you know what? They can seashell find. So we're good there. Okay. All right. I like that. That's honestly kind of cute. And we're going to get some lighting. There's one that is on this table that I'm going to snatch. I'm going to put it out here just to help with some lighting. And will it function if I put them here? I don't know. So, what else would they do? What's a good... I do want to find some horses, and put, like, I want them to ride their horses along the shoreline. This wouldn't be a bad lot to have horses on. If I could somehow... Would it be really mean to kick these people out? I mean, like, just for the show, you know? They can relocate. It's fine. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at their digs, see what they have. I could arrange an accident for her, I guess. Ooh, you could. Give her like a teeny bit of a backstory, get some emotional attachment, and then bam, take her out. Yeah, I feel like a fish in a bowl. Can't feed them nothing. Oh, you can't sell them. Oh, that's upsetting. Okay, so here's their house. They actually have a fairly nice house, like a really nice house. This would not be a bad spot to be able to have horses on. It's big enough. And it's connected to enough land. Oh my gosh, there's a little... I never play on this lot ever. And hold on. Look at that. It's a little park. Oh my gosh, that's cute. So, yeah, there's enough land that you could go riding. I think that this is probably going to be our spot. Let's get some... Hello. And we can have them ride along the beach. Oh, it'll be so cute. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put horses in Solani. Okay, this is going to be so much fun. I need to go and kick a family out. I can download their original house from the gallery. It'll be okay. Oh, she has a backstory. The main problem is that Reese has promised she could live with her. But I don't think Emma wants to have a child. Oh, okay. So yeah, you know, maybe an unfortunate accident happens or calls them away in a way that they can't avoid. Let's evict that household. Perfect. And let's go in and make us some horse stables. I wonder if anybody has done horse stables on the gallery. So, like, are they, let's get some better lighting. I do think I can look on the gallery and see if someone has done, like, horse stables. Well, how big is this? Journey's End is a 40 by 30, and... let's pop in. I'm going to take a look at these lots. Just get some inspo. 40 by 30. stable. So this is in Sulani, and this is in Sulani. It'll have to be a residential lot, I think, in order for it to function well. But ooh. Oh, that's honestly really beautiful. That's so pretty. Farm with stables. Who is this? This is Molly Drabbing. I want to place this. Let's do it furnished. Yeah. Hi, Millie. How are you? So you know how groomers tell you to give puppies treats during baths so that they see baths as good? I didn't know that, but that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Where is the truck coming in? That's a cute piece, but it doesn't make sense. Well, I guess the truck and trailer. Okay, I'll leave her be. Yeah, so tell me about it. What happened? Okay, so this is cute. We could have like a little island family who has horses, and they're like, yeah, this is my business. I just, let people take horses out. Oh my goodness. What a cute little build. I've never thought of doing this with the table. Oh, I love that so much. Oh my, this is very, very cramped. But you know what? I believe this. I believe that this person has like a beach lifestyle. How many beds we talking? One with, oh my goodness, with a little bunk bed overhead. There is no woohoo that's happening in that bed when those children are here. So maybe like a parent and a child or something. 2 parents and a child. A very messy room. The Sherry, well, it's having the opposite effect on my senior dog. Oh, that would have helped to get my elder dog. He hated getting wet. Oh, well, it's the opposite. She has regressed. I can't control her potty, so I have to put diapers on her. Oh no. So I give her treats. Well, now she doesn't like her treats anymore. Poor baby. Oh, that's understandable, though. She's like, look, you're not fooling me, please. No, thank you. I don't see how this lot's going to be super duper functional, but that's okay, because we're not playing from their perspective. Let's make a family in Cass to go with this lot. I have to remember to save this to my library so that I can give the creator credit when I film with it. So that I forget that a lot. Yes, poor puppy. I feel so bad for them. Is this residential? Yes, it is. Okay. Save it, and I'm going to save it to my library. Yes. My elder dog controlled his bladder and bowel till the very last day of his life. Aww. Yeah, some of them go just in different ways, but I'm so sorry that your poor little pup is like, that's it. I don't like treats anymore. I only get them when I have bad things happen. Poor thing. Well, I would say then that no more treats. Let's see. Okay, so the Island Stable Farm, we've got that in. What else should we do? So we've got the little park. We have the stable. We have the beach. We have like the more private, secluded getaway beach. We have a restaurant that we could go to. I think that's a good amount of things. But I want to find something to do. I'm trying to remember what activities there are in the dates. So this is just like it's just a little restaurant. Like you go in, you sit family style. I have totally forgot who this creator is. Kinship Island Restaurant. I bet I could find it. I'll have to find it. maybe we could go on a fishing date. Like we could take our date fishing. Ooh, maybe we could do that. Um, and we'd have like a little picnic time. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Gotta go. Dinner time. Yay. Well, have a wonderful dinner. So we've got that. All right, perfect. So. Let's go into the gallery. I want to see you guys' Sims that you have uploaded so far. Fundie. Some of these aren't specifically for the challenge. And some of them are. So we've got the Bell household. I want to include custom content. We did see The Welsh Family already by Vampire Wolf Girl. Who doesn't know the famous Welsh grape nectar? Of course, everyone. Clementine is the youngest daughter of a family and getting all sorts of courting, but knows that that is all for the family name. She knows it's wrong and can't stay here any longer. So Clementine leaves in the middle of the night and moves far away. Clementine started her own little farm and dreams of opening a small food stall. Will she find someone that will love her and not her name? That's super cute. So we've got Miss Welsh. She is a curator. That's her life goal. She wants to collect everything. She is romantically reserved. I think that's super cute. She loves the outdoors and she is cheerful. She's quite let's see, I want to save her to my, no, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I was going to say I want to save her to my library. We have The Morton Family by Sims Girl 1950. She is a pre-K teacher. So this got uploaded to the hashtag for anyone that wants to use it. Or anyone that wants to use her. Y'all, I'm eating soup again. Pray for my papers. We will send one up to the watcher. The Drive Family. Honey Fundie, Love Struck Singles. Young Charity has lost her family to the evils of secular society. Oh, poor thing. Leaving her without an umbrella or, a home. Oh no, she's quite desperate to find the one the watcher made for her so she can start living the life she's meant to. Or maybe at all, This is by V. Hubris. And her name is Charity. She wants to be a lady of the knits. She is generous. She is good. And she's an overachiever. So she prime wife material for Limestone. Absolutely, I'm favoriting this one. We also have the Coal Miner Family. This is interesting. So not to the Love Struck one. Charity is adorable. You are absolutely right. The coal miners have led long, accomplished lives. All but 3 of their wonderful children have left the nest. Eagle, ooh. So we have Abraham, who is wise, lazy and good. We have Dorothy, she's gorgeous. And Abraham is quite handsome. Who is squeamish, she is clean, and she's good. There's Eagle. Eagle has been busy dedicating his life to the watcher. Canary, who is adopted. Oh, they're birds. He is good. He's a bookworm. He's lactose intolerant, but he wants to find his soulmate. There's Rooster. Canary. Okay. Canary, who is adopted, just became eligible, but has dreams of spreading the word through the silver screen. Ooh, so this would be a good family. Please don't. Okay, thank you. And young Rooster just wants to figure himself out. Aw, all want to remain devout and are eager to begin their life in a new place, in a new community. So I think Canary would be a wonderful contestant. We have the Bell family. Carol is the only blessed child of the Bells. She's been spoiled her entire life unintentionally. Maybe it's time for the watcher to intervene and set her on the right path. So there is Ariella Bell, who is, she's an adult. Okay, so that's mom. There is Cyrus, who's a horse lover. Oh my gosh, they both are. Oh, that's cool. And Miss Carol. So she's high maintenance. She's a foodie and she's a little lazy. So that's also by V Hubris. Wonderful. So we've got, I think everyone else we've seen. We've got the Rose family. We have the Atwood family. I don't know why this first picture isn't working, but that's a little bit of a bummer. So we have Alice. I bet poor Rooster is expected to get up early to wake everyone else up. I love that. Oh my goodness. And listen, naming themes would be so much fun. I think we'll do, I do like the idea of a naming theme, like per gen. I think per child would be a little bit too much. The Goodson, what is that? Goodson, Zero Mods, yes. I think Zoe Goodson, I've seen them before. They're very good looking couple of Sims. Two very different lives when Curtis, I can't wait to like place these as neighbors. And I think with us moving around in Gen 2, it's going to give us so many more opportunities to funnel you guys as Sims in than it did the last gen. That was actually a really big frustration for me because it's like, oh, these are so great. I want to keep moving them in. But, you know, there was just only so many explanations for moves. Like normally people don't just up and move. So so I think moving around will be really, really fun. Okay. I want to make some horsies. Like an island folks and some horses for this lot here. So let's create a new household. And what do we do? I wonder. I don't think this would be a Fundie family. They would just be folks that brought horses in. So let's do probably a mom, a dad, and then a kiddo, I think would be good. Well, no. I think I'm just going to do one single sim because that's just going to be easier to manage. We'll have like the horse's caretaker or something. Let's see what randomizing gets us. And I think this should probably be a male. Actually, no. This can be a female. She can be living her best life. The show does not care what Limestone believes about women working. I do want you to be a native Solanian, though. She's really pretty, actually. Someone believable as a native Solanian. The beach horse reminds me of wild horses on the Outer Banks. Okay. That's a good thing to base that off of. I wonder, I don't believe that there are any horses that would be native to like Polynesian islands. The horse breeds from Polynesian islands. Polynesian settlers brought horses to the Marquesas Island over 2,000 years ago, and horses have since thrived in the island's unique environment. Interesting. Okay. The Marquesas horse. So they look stop. So here's, I don't have like a good photo of them. Different hypotheses contend that either the early Polynesian settlers or European explorers in the 17th and 1800s and 18th centuries brought horses. Okay, all right. And let's do, their job is beach. Yes. So they would have images. All right, so just generally like brown. They look pretty hardy. The Marquesas Islands. Horse? All right. So they look like, just like pretty hardy horses. I don't know, almost like a Brumby, um or a Mustang, something like that. And they don't look overly tall either. That's not really a factor in The Sims, but it's good to know. So our job, I do think their job would be probably a nature one. Location. So yeah, they can have like a beach life aspiration. I feel like that's more for like tourists. This can be I want to see. Let's get that off of you. Your hair. And we're just going to go full Sulani on this. This will make it nice and easy. I want this person to blend in. Obviously, I don't know that they would be like full Sulani heritage. I think that there would be quite a lot of like mixing, blending at this point. I think that they would be a native. That they were born there, raised there. Me sees Lafayette's name. Me, also me. I'm making this horse. Let's see. I'm taking this horse by the reins or making red coats redder than bloodstains. Okay, I'm done. Very nice. Wonderful. We've got island living. Okay. I think you have some straight hair. Why don't we do this? This seems like more practical for a ranch. Like an island ranch. Should we even do... Should we do this? Is that going to be too much for Limestone? He'll be so distracted and be like, why is your hair that color? I can't with you. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. And now I type with a cat on my lap. There we go. Amazing. And let's do... My app shut down. Oh, how rude. I'm so sorry. That's been happening to me lately. Like, I'll just be playing and then boom, we're done. Let's see. I'm playing. Watching YouTube and then boom, we're done. And it's very rude. What would an island... This is what an island rancher would wear. Hello. That's not even a question. What am I thinking? And maybe something like this would be a little bit more practical for like an everyday look. And what colors do we have for you? That's cute. This would match her hair. Ooh, I like that. That matches her hair. That's so pretty. I don't know what shoes would be best. Let's see. So I mean, this looks great. I don't know how you would ride a horse in that, but it looks outstanding. I don't think boots are going to be our thing. Maybe they do a more natural saddle, Yeah, that'll be what we say. Because I can't imagine putting on boots in Sulani. Your sand would get everywhere. It would just be a nightmare. We have... What flip-flops do I want to use? Sure, we'll do that. I want to help you out with your eyebrows here. I'm not going to spend too awful much time on her. She's just background character, like random background character. I want to mess with her. I want to like warm up her skin tone a little bit. Yes. Yeah, I think that is just about perfect. And let's get you some necklace. That's actually kind of cute. Something. These little like shells would be adorable too. Is there one with just like white shells? No. There we go. That's a nice little look. I'll see if there's not anything else that I would like better. This is a little dusty. I don't know about that. And very intricate. Yeah, we'll give her that, or this back. Now, every day is set. I'm not super concerned with anything else. She can be active rather than a snob. Let's get that. We want to switch one of these out for like horse lover. Okay. And the other one will be for like rancher. I'll make it super easy. Like I want this sim to like want to do all this stuff. And just be, you know, like when we see them walking around in the background, I want it to be like, oh yeah, like absolutely. That makes sense. And what's her name, you guys? Hartley Hayes. Christian. I saw Houts. Oops, didn't mean to type that, but okay. Her last name can be Hauda. Lauren, Skylar. I like Lauren, honestly, for her. Alexandra, Brittany, Alexia, Adeline, Brooklyn, Chandler, Nevea. Ooh, that's actually really pretty, but that seems Fundie to me. So, I think I like Laura for her. Zola. Okay. All right. Love that. Zola Hauda is her name. Wonderful. Now, let's make her horses. Zola, your activity that you like, is there horse riding that she can like for an activity? I feel like there is. Yes, she can like horse riding. She can like, that's really all I care to do. Now for the fun part, let's get to the horses. Kimani. Oh, there's some letters that Polynesians do not use. Oh. Kimani. Kimani. I'm here for horsing around. Yes. Okay. So let's get to the horses. I have already forgotten what those horses are. Polynesian island horses. Okay. We definitely want a horse. French Polynesia. This honestly doesn't look too bad. This American saddlebred. That looks pretty. Pretty close. Let's see. Horse. Marquesian horse. Let's get up some images here. I'm going to take a look at what I'm looking at. So they seem to have a Roman nose. Now for the important family members. Yes. Absolutely. The cutie little like pets, the horses, like this is what we're really here for, okay? I want to give like probably 3 for them to ride with. We'll do that, can be cute. Let's take a look at your nose, please. Hair, breeds, no. Hair. I want your face. Don't we have like profiles? Head shape. Got it. This looks probably best to me. Maybe not. There's this. I feel like my game is really struggling. This is my reference image. So I'm trying to sort of catch that essence. A Roman nose is one that doesn't drop down. It's, there's no drop down between the forehead and the nose. So it like fills in the blank here. I don't know what the other kind of nose is called. You see how that sort of bows out a little bit? Whereas on like a more Arabian face, it comes in rather than bows out or is straight. So I think I probably do like this head the best for them. And this is a good color. It's a fine color too. Let's see. Horse, a Fatu, Hiva warrior, astride, powerful. We can call the, okay, so what do we name these horses? We could name them things like flower names, like beautiful flowers. We could do like orchid or I don't even know, like some beautiful Polynesian flower horse names, or we could name them after, I don't want to name them after food because they're animals. Like they don't eat horses, but I don't know. Like that just seems like no to me. What would their saddle look like? They actually ride them bareback, but we have to have a saddle in this game if they're going to be ridden. So Koa, yes. Koa, you are not an American saddlebred. You are a Marquesian horse. I don't know what their temperament is supposed to be. So we're just going to randomize some stuff and see what I like. Honestly, we're probably going to give them traits that makes them very easy for beginners to ride. And I might have to cheat up their skills so that they don't buck off. I want something that doesn't have a pack. Can I literally not have a saddle? No, it gives me a default if I don't have one. Okay. All right, good to know. We'll do, I actually don't mind the dark one. The dark one's actually super cute. With that nice little blue blank. Oh, yeah, with the nice little blue blanket underneath. Oh, I love the name Koa. Makes me think of, Nanasi Koa. And now I'm sad. Why? Who's Nanasi Koa? Nanase Koa. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. Okay, perfect. Nice. Love that. Your body shape. They seem like pretty lean but very muscular horses. So I'm wondering, oh no, that was actually a better neck. Can I not undo that? Oh, I don't think I can. Okay, we're fine. They seem fairly muscular, like good body conditions. They don't seem to have very much girth to them. So I want to be representative in that way. And they seem to be exclusively brown or very, very dark, like almost black, but they look sun bleached. So they really do seem to be only brown, like only shades of brown, because black is technically a shade of brown. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Are you, since you're, oh, it is a stallion. Okay, perfect. What is your, oh good, you can see, you're fine. What is your, you are needy, you're friendly, and you're brave. Instead of needy, can I make you intelligent and brave? Yeah, I like that. So this is Koa, everybody. We're going to make another horse. You said it right the last time. Oh, Nanase? Let's see. The last time Koa was a singer I really liked. Oh, but she left her group recently. Oh, well, hopefully she's, you know, she's pursuing things that she likes. What if, oh boy, this one's got a hat on and everything. That's beautiful. Irish Drought is a gorgeous horse. What's the outfit? No. You don't need a hat. You need to be, I don't mind your head. That's fine. We're going to give you, that mane can stay. I'm okay with that. We're just going to give you better coloring. Why don't we make you like very dark brown? I don't know what's changing on this horse. Am I wrong? Oh, it's the legs. The legs are changing. Okay. You looks like Hey Hey. Hey Hey is like the little chicken. What is Moana's pig's name? Wait, what is this? Boom. Uh-huh. Oh, it's Dappling. Yeah, they don't have this. But this is, I've seen horses look like this, not with that mane, but I've seen horses look like that. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. Oh, this looks better. This looks way better. Okay, we're doing that. You need a mask on your face, though. This stamp, I want white. And they actually added some specifically for horses. This one. There she goes. Wonderful. Pua and Hehe. This is another male. Okay, so this is Stallion. We can call him Hehe. And that is the extent. Pua, Hehe, and Koa are the only Polynesian island names that, or the only names that, from Polynesian islands that I know, and could spell. There are others. I can look for them. Let's see. Your mane. Your mane needs to be a nice, beautiful, rich, dark mane. Yes, this one. Perfect. All right. Love that for us. Let's see what... Oh, I'm so excited. He's going to have to wait, though, like to take his future lady, like they'll have to make like the final cut before he takes them to see the horses. Like that'll be one that we try to get to. Hey. And he'll say something corny like, you know, if a horse doesn't like you, then that just means that's the watcher telling me that you're just not a good, you're just not the one for me. Like something really, really deep. And let's see. This one. Yeah, we'll do that. Perfect. You are not. You are a Marquesian horse. Can we also make a Dwayne the Rocky Johnson? Yes. Oh my gosh. What if we named one Maui? So would that be insensitive? That might be insensitive. Maybe not though. Like all right, hey, we have, can you please assign yourself some character traits? Please. He is needy. He's intelligent. He's energetic and he's defiant. That would not be a good, like, saddle riding trail horse. That's defiant is probably not what you want. Like super mellow. Horse that thrive in the open outdoors, become sad if left inside for too long. Perfect. Yeah. And we'll do one more. We'll do one more horse. This one is going to be a female. Wait, I want a stallion, a mare, and then a gelding. We'll probably geld Koa. Ooh, you have feathers and no mane. What is this supposed to be? A mixed breed horse. Ooh, that's so interesting. Look how pretty you are. You horse. I don't know what your traits are, ma'am. It's thinking. You are needy, you're mellow, and you're fearful. Okay, not for a trail horse. And this horse, okay, maybe needy would build relationships faster. They are more likely to have positive social interactions. Need social interaction more often, will frequently approach Sims with hopes of getting their attention. Okay, so maybe we'll just do friendly. And you can be the brave one. My gal, you can do that. This is a mare. Okay, perfect. Every time I see Sims horses, I want a real horse. I know. Yes, I totally understand. Also though, have you looked up a horse's vet bill? Like that's a lot. They are not cheap keepers. So here's, well, what about the fetlocks? Okay, so they don't have fetlocks. I am going to need their coat pattern. Fearful seems like a hey trait. It does. Same. Horse Ranch put me back into my childhood horse girl phase. I think that was the entire point of the pack. And I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. This is a little bit of a hairier horse. Like that texture is coming off a little hairier. And they don't seem to be that. How do I get to like their coat type? That one's pretty. Ooh, she's a pretty all black one. Yeah, not enough money for a horse and not enough land. I barely have enough land for a large dog. I know, right? Listen, 8-year-old me made the greatest case, I thought, for getting a horse and just popping it in our backyard. I thought that I was rock solid. I was like, look, Mom, if you talk to the neighbor, then you two can knock your fences down, and then it would be more space for the horse. And I thought that 2 backyards full, plenty of space. And then I could just, I was like, no, it'll be cost saving because then like I can ride it to school every day. This will be great for us. And my mom's like, uh-huh. Like, it was, that was a good try. But needless to say, I did not have a horse. We lived not suburban, but we like lived in the city my entire life. I don't know how to get this texture off of her. Other than paint mode, maybe. Like, what? Huh. I did. It was amazing. My mom is also very allergic to cats, and I made a plea for like, hey, Mom, we could get a cat. No, don't worry. I will just lock it in my bedroom, and that would be a great life for that poor cat. To not be socialized at all. Worth it, you know? And my mom was like, no, we can't do that to a cat. Also, it wouldn't work. So just the things you think as kids that you're like, no, I got this. Coat thickness. There we go. So this would be like the winter growth, and this would be like just normal, hot weather growth. Got it. A wallet that enables me, I'm ready for this investment. Yes. Amazing. We have a paddock, and every year I say horse, and every year my wallet says no. Oh man. Okay, so how big is your paddock, Sunset? Because I have always lacked that. That would be one of the big barriers to me getting. Also, I don't live in a place where one would put a paddock, so there's that too. I'm gonna mark this with a pink blanket because I am not gonna keep track of I'm not gonna remember which of these horses is the boy or the girl, and What looks good? This looks good. Like a nice contrast. I'm in rural Australia. We've got 3 acres. Okay. How much is recommended for a horse? Like per one horse? All these things that like, listen, I was very into like, Mom, I got the plan. As far as like actually what it takes to have a horse, did not look into that at all. Nope. I was just like, no. See, we'll knock down. They'll have 2 backyards space. They can live in the shed. We can make our shed a horse stable. And I'll ride it to school. No gas, problem solved. And Mom was like, that's not, nope. Good try, but no. I'm going to get blankets on all of you so that I can keep you straight. What is this horse's name, by the way? We could name her Tafiti. We could do that. I wonder what Moana's mom's name is. I don't think she's ever really named. About 2 per horse. Okay, 2 acres per horse. They're herd animals, though, so it can't be just one horse. They have to have a little friend. Aw, that's right. They have to have like a pasture buddy. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a horse, but they do need, like, some... Oh. The rosette on the head is really cute. They don't necessarily need another horse, but they need, like, a goat or something. Or, like, a donkey or whatever. So, okay, this one is his. This looks adorable for your everyday, but also... Can you stop? Get that off your head. Perfect. Come on, Koa. We're trying to be serious here. All right, so we've got 3 full-grown horses. We can take any of them out. They can, because their riding level is so low, they're definitely going to buck off the gals riding them. And I do feel bad about that. I was going to say goat. Yay, she will find her heart in the ocean. It calls her. Yes. Tafiti. I also don't know how to spell Tafiti. But I can, you know what? God bless Google. Come on. Let's see. Tafiti. It's 2 words. Got it. All right. Tafiti. Perfect. Yes. It will call her. Goats eat everything and they will jump on your car. Oh no. Oh no. Do sheep make good like pasture animals for them, or are sheep like not? I never see them paired with anything other than sheep. So I'm wondering if there's a reason for that. Goats. What's another like common pasture animal? Donkeys. I don't know. Like there are dogs that can stay outside, but I can't imagine a horse would be like, yeah, that's my dog friend. He's just my pal, you know? All right. Like my cat, she likes to jump on my truck. Oh no. Alrighty. So we've got these guys in. Yes. Perfect. Save and play. We're gonna place them. I'm so excited. Maybe your cat is part goat. I'm making a woman for limestone, and she's the daughter of 2 gallery people. Steven, yay. All right. Google, what can I say except you're welcome? Yes, absolutely. Oh, free real estate. Of course. Wait. Testing. Cheats on. Why? Huh. Cheats on. This is acting weird. Cheats true. 1 minute. It's like it doesn't recognize my cheat bar. Man, I love free real estate. It is the absolute best. It's so great. Aha, okay. It's just, I don't know what was happening there. It could have been me. Probably an operator error. Let's be honest. I just want to make sure that they have that they have their food and that they have their water and that everybody's in their stalls. And then this will be all set. The scene will be set. Testing cheats enabled. Oh. Why can't I turn that off? I know, especially with the housing market. Yes, congratulations to me. Perfect. Madam. Oh gosh, there was only 3 stables. Good. I'm really glad that I didn't make more more horses. Woohoo. Let's refill the feeder. And refill the feeder. Then we're gonna call animals in. I hope that they can get into this. But I do like the realism of this, like how many gates there are. Like there's a couple of paddocks, so there would be 3 areas to put each horse. Perfect, wonderful. It is 8 p.m. We're loving this. Assign bed to Hehe, assign bed to Koa, and assign bed to Tafiti. Perfect. And then we're going to call over. No. Call over your horses. I want all 3 of them up in here so that I can lock their gates. Okay, it doesn't look like they can get to it from... Perfect. I'd like to cheat my energy level. Yes! Money cheat and then horses. Yes. Absolutely. Then that paddock would be perfect. Unlock. No. I want to lock for... Well, I don't know necessarily that I want to lock everything. I'll lock this. Lock for all horses. And I'll lock this. So they have free range over here. That's perfect. And you, madam, you can go in here. Love that. Love that for us. Oh my goodness, it's a little like public restroom. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. 24/7 reading and writing. I need mother load. Yes. Yes. Well, hey guys. All right, perfect. So we've got these guys placed. Save and go to manage worlds. We did save. We are saving. And then we have... Oh, when bladder need. Oh my gosh. We could just like lock all need decay. So we would like make Sim happy, make us happy, and then we would lock all need decay. So that would be perfect. And okay, so we're good here. We're good here. The only other thing is that kind of to make like the family pad or like the bachelor pad, I think we would probably put them like right next to, not next to, but like kind of next to the beach. Also instant degree. Oh, that'd be great. Most importantly, deactivate pet aging and death. Yes. Yeah. That would need to happen. So I got rid of the lot that is here. It is saved in my gallery, so I can just pop it and the family back. But I wanted to sort of match it with the area surrounding it. It doesn't have to be super fancy. I think it will be a little bit more traditionally house-like. But we're going to move lot. I want to center this. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so if Jasper comes to Sulani with his brother at very first to vet the girls, and then they wait until mom and dad, that's going to be painful. That would be cruel, actually, because he met Lonnie here. He's the one that actually did a mission trip to Sulani. Oops. And avoid being crumple bottomed. I love food though. Want my hunger to go down once in a while. Yes. Food always tastes better when you're just when you're, in the mood for it, when you're hungry for it. I wish I had a gallery to just like pull things from, to be like, what kind of want to build this? Can we just, let me go into the gallery. Okay, perfect. I'm going to plop this person down. They're exactly who I need in here. I'm going to plop this building down. This is exactly how I want everything to look. This will be amazing. Lighting. We're going to put on those saucer lights. What is this? Oh, it's a candle. That's cute. This is probably going to be a thing. We're probably going to have here and then there. Okay, so Garnet lives with the girls. His brother's going to live with him. That way his little accountability buddy is there. And then he'll leave and the parents will pick up. I got good news for Limestone. He's going to be sharing a bedroom with either his older brother, well, his older brother and his parents. Every young dude's dream. And yeah, so that'll be great. Um, mm, that maybe. Do fundies use deodorant? I would think that they do. They don't have any rules against use, to my knowledge, at least. They don't. I'm. As soon as I said that, I'm sure there's going to be some family that's like, actually, we believe it's against God. But I don't believe that it is preached to not use deodorant. I don't know of a religion other than possibly the Mennonites or Amish that would preach necessarily against deodorant. Let's see. Is that going to be big enough? Maybe not, but it's fine. Because if not, two young dudes in a room is oof. Yes, I know. Well, these guys are. I would think hygiene would be pretty important to them because, you know, there's the whole respect your body as a temple, and you always want to make your body like an attractive place, for lack of a better term, for God to be in, because you've asked Jesus into your heart and like all that. Let's see. Or anyone in the summer. I know, ick. I think it would be nice to view. I think it would be nice. The View. Oh yeah. Like The View would be a nice one. I've learned so much about various religions through the channel. Yeah. So it's been an education for me too. I like filming things with a that kind of mimic or reflect real life, especially if I didn't know overly much about them before, because I get to learn. I happened to have a lot of knowledge about a lot of sort of passive knowledge about the Fundie culture because I grew up kind of adjacent to it. Not in it. That's a very important distinction. I didn't grow up in that culture, but it was very at home in a lot of the churches that I grew up in. And they differed on some things, but it was right next door to me. We've got, all right. I don't know why I'm rushing myself through this build. It's okay. Like, I don't have to race to the finish. This isn't timed. This is also on medium wall height. Ew. But it's allowing me to put in the, okay. All right. I won't argue with it too much. I was going to say, would they do an outhouse? They wouldn't. This is a more like suburban house-ish. What would be like a nice door? Like a nice normal, like just usual door. I think probably this here. Yes. And yeah, I know. That was it was an education. And you don't realize when you're going through it just how close, because there was always a degree of separation. So I could go, well, that's not my belief. Those aren't my faith. And so I'm okay. And no. We can do ignore. Okay, great. So you as long as you have someone that is more extreme than you, it's easier to reason that, like, well, you know, the faith that I'm in isn't harmful. It's only based on love, and my intention is really all that I need. And like, listen, if I looked like these folks, I would be way too far into it. In some respects, they are like conservative superheroes. In other respects, it's like, okay, that might be a little too far. And so I could cling to that. And it, you know, it's worth examining. And that was a journey that I had to go on and go down. And there are understandably folks in that are close to me that didn't have that. They didn't feel the need to question it as much as I did, because there was like, oh, well, there's so much further to go before we're in that territory. And they're not wrong, but they're also not exactly right. And it's just something people have to find out for themselves. But now I have to match wood tones. Nope. Maybe? Is that the same? Back. You're not doing a speed build. No, not doing a speed build. Not filming speed builds live. We're not doing a 10-minute build challenge. I can slow down, calm down. This is okay. It was supposed to be a building stream anyway. Talking shop, chilling out. Like, I always tell myself, like, oh, this is boring. But it's not. It doesn't have to be. I think it's boring if I'm rushing through it and not paying it too much mind. But otherwise, well, that works. Okay. You. Out the back door, I do want, like, the little, the laundry day kit. Nope, the laundry day. What's that thing? Stuff pack. The things that are dead now. I don't know, honestly, like, what do you guys think? Because I've heard channels and simmers that I respect that are like, oh, stuff packs aren't coming back. Not really. And I don't know that I agree with that yet. I don't think any door is really closed for The Sims 4. I think that my unprofessional opinion is that we've been shown so many times that, or at least I have, things that I was like, oh, that'll never happen. Well, guess what happens? So I'm definitely doing a little play along once season 2 rolls out. Yes, reading up on the stuff in the meantime. Went down the FLDS rabbit hole. You know what? It's not IBLP. And that's sort of what I'm making the commentary on. It's been really cathartic for me, by the way. Like, for a long time, that kind of lifestyle was it was fetching to me. I really was idealistic about it. So it's been really cathartic for me to be like, okay, I know you don't believe it, but let's play through it. Okay. Like, let's sort of get this going out of our system. Or let's sort of what if from a very safe place. So it's been great. It's been cathartic for me. But now I'm like, okay, awesome. What else? And I don't think that I've seen, I mean, this is the first time we've had an heir, but I haven't seen an heir yet that I would say would be a polygamist, but I think it's definitely a possibility in the future if I can figure out a more sensitive or respectful way to go about it. Because I think what works in the Fundie baby challenge is that no, I don't agree with it, and no, I don't condone it, and I think I take a pretty firm stance against it, but I have to be able to do that from a position of like, these people don't do this because they're stupid. These people don't do this because they're disingenuine, like not the parishioners, the leaders of this. Oh yeah, absolutely. They see power and it's advantageous for them to stay in power. But your average person who believes in this really does. They do it because they believe in it. Is it a convenient place to drop all of their other angers? Yeah, but like, first and foremost, they're doing this because they feel convicted to. And I think I could do something like that with polygamy with FLDS. But I lack a lot of the nuance. Like, I wasn't in it. Like, Mormonism in general is not something that I was raised with. And in fact, I was raised to have pretty derogatory thoughts about Mormons. So I scare myself. I really do wonder if maybe another simmer might be a better person to, like, it's one thing to play it privately. I think I will play it privately, but to slap a camera in front of it and start putting commentary over it, maybe I go back and forward about whether I would be the right voice for that. Sims is therapy. Yes. Oh my gosh. I loves, fairies. I'm one of those people who's still begging for fairies. I really do believe that anything is a possibility. I am not here to tell you that you're not going to get fairies, because The Sims 4, they've been very clear about it, is not going anywhere anytime soon. And I think we'll get cars one day. I'm going to put that out there. I think we're going to get cars. I think we're going to get fairies. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. I could be wrong, as with all things. You and I don't work for The Sims. We have no inside information, but I've just seen too much at this point. Just uploaded Lori to the gallery. Awesome. Let's take a look. Enter. Sometimes this misbehaves for me, so if I can't get it to pull up right now, then no worries. I will just give it a few and try later. Hashtag Fundie. Actually, right before I started streaming, the gallery, I think Fairies in the Sim, I think they could be great. Like this little cutesy, like magical or possibly like very powerful, like little fairies and pixies, and like, I think it would be so cool. It would be such a great occult to have. I wish that they would like refresh Plant Sims. I don't think that they really got a fair shake. Honestly, fairies, vampires, werewolves, and spellcasters in the same pack would have been a dream. Ooh, like that would be a lot. That would be a lot. I don't think we would have got the depth for everything other than mermaids that we've gotten. I wish that they would do a refresh for mermaids. I really do. They do have like sirens and things. Like you can be an evil mermaid. That's fine. But it's based on the actions you tell your sim to do, and not like they don't have a skill tree, which is a little bit of a bummer for me. Oh, no, not drywall. I want the window. Aha. This is why I don't decorate very well with the walls, because I'm so busy placing windows literally everywhere. That's my decorating styles is architect. And not good architect. I'm not good at it. It's just, it's convenient. It takes up wall space for me. She should be under Spuckler. Universe. Okay, let's see. Excuse me. I think the gallery is having a hard time for me right now. I'm so sorry. Sell. All right, so what is the inside of this place gonna look like? I think the other one, I don't get to use the Sulani stuff very often. We are in the world, so I'm gonna stick with that. Let's see. The outside is kind of rustic. It's very like, put together, like beach shack kind of thing. This is so low. I don't think I like that at all. I'm going to see if I can't raise that, if I can't get away with raising it. So I don't think the reed woven would be what I'm going for. Let's instead do this stuff. Nope. Excuse me. Let's instead do this stuff. We'll just sort of mimic this everywhere. Keep it nice and easy. I tend to agree with you, Harmony, on the cars. Ooh, what'd we say? Honestly, I don't get why people even want cars. It would just be then climbing in and loading screen, since the game is an open world. Honestly, like I agree with you. I think that's exactly the way that they would do cars. I don't need to drive with my Sims. In The Sims 3, that was a little bit much. I liked the no loading loading screens of Sims 3, but it took so long to travel anywhere. For me personally, it was a massive pain in the butt. I prefer the loading screens. I just need the idea of them traveling. Like, how cute would it have been if in high school years, that bus that they had parked out in front, what if it just drove onto your lot? Your Sims got in and it drove off lot. Like, they would be taking your Sims to school. I think that would be so cute. And I was like, when I saw the bus in the trailer, I was like, okay, I know better than to get my hopes up. But wouldn't it be cute if? So, yeah. I think that would have been a really cute addition. I do miss a school bus. I know. Like, the school bus would have been so cute. But listen, maybe there's any number of reasons why they're doing what they're doing, and they know the game limitations better than me. And maybe they were like, nope, we're not going to do it for this because we're going to bring out a whole pack about it. Yeah. So, like, I like the taxi system. I like the ride share system. I like that. Or, like, if I could buy one, like, my son would get in the car and then just drive off lot. I can't really travel with I can travel with my Sims, but it's not important for me to do that with them. I think the best we would do is the way that we have horses or bicycles, that, like, it would be semi-open world, or it's like open neighborhood. You could drive around the neighborhood. But that's not the most important part to me. It's just the idea of, like, I go places, I get in a car to go places to work. It's kind of cute to see what my Sims would do. And I think it says something about, like, their maybe they have a 1950s car because they're a gas head, and they were a home mechanic, and they rebuilt this. Or maybe they're broke and they have this little beater, or maybe they just fell into a whole bunch of money. I think it's a way to tell their story. I think that's really why people want them. And carpool for work. A new pack comes out and it's just the bus. Oh my gosh. The Sims community would riot. Absolutely. So you said no cars, but you gave us a bus. What in the heck? I never played any Sims game before The Sims 4, so I generally have a few complaints about content rather than the lack of content. And then other people do. You know what? That's not a bad place to be honest. Like, it's nice to have the history of it, but it helps you respect it, I think, as its own game. Like, it's not beholden to what the other games did. And I think that that's a good place to be when you're playing. The tough part is that when they've done things before, it's like, okay, well, we know that the studio itself is capable of this. So why was it not done? Or at least in theory, we know that it's capable. So why was this just not done? Is what the Sims team can be met with. And I think that honestly makes it very hard to do their jobs. I don't know why this is this way. Now, do I want a big old kitchen? I think so. I think I could. Because, like, the boys won't cook much, but I think they will cook. They'll have to, at least. And we've discovered that moments you've left may violate community guidelines. Oh. Although I did like buying that old clunker car and making my Sims rebuild. So, was that a thing? I don't think even when I was playing, I think Sims 3, I don't think that I ever did that. Evan McCabe said, we've discovered that comments you've left may violate community guidelines, harassment, and cyberbullying policies. You'll be able to post comments again in one day. Interesting. I'm very sorry about that, Evan. You're already up to 5 kitchen counters. We need more now. I know. So we, as long as I've gotten this far, why not? Let's see. This would be something that they'd want to film or film in. These are kind of cute. Maybe this is like too nice. Maybe this is the whole point of this is that he's supposed to be like living as a bachelor before his lovely lady comes or whatever. These are beautiful counters and I think would match much, much better with the aesthetic that we've got going on. I think it would match better with the wood tones. I like that. And yes, let's do this. And okay, perfect. Got it. Now, rather than a table, I think we're going to do an island. I also never built with the grid on. This is why. Oh my goodness. So, I don't know how people can do that. Like that to me, like I watch, Devin Bumpkin. I watch Aiden, from the Devin Bumpkin channel, and he never builds with the grid on either. And I'm like, how do you know how much space you have to work? Because like I use this all the time for routing references. I'm always so worried that when I place stuff down, they're not going to be able to use it. And I'm like, I better get my grid on. Like it's kind of a problem. I'm like, oh no, I better get my grid on because I don't want it to be unusable or frustrating when I play. And I probably depend on it too heavily, to be honest. Okay, so this, do I care about that? All right, let's go back. Let's go back. I think, I think I want it to end about here. So if I did this, and then I did this, and then I did this, then I feel like what would have to happen is that I have to get rid of these 2 pieces and pop this in. I can't build it all. So you're in The Sims 1, I didn't know how to build. I was just, whatever lot I bought, I was stuck with because I had no idea how to change literally any of it. And I was, it was bad. See, this, I know that I need, with these guys, with the bar stools, let's just grab one. I don't have a lot of faith that they would shimmy. Well, I guess they would. That would be enough space. So like I can see now that they have half a tile to do it, like to maneuver around. So I'm like, okay, well that will tell me that this is enough space and then I can build out what I wanted. If I didn't have the grid on, I would, I don't know, like I would be questioning myself all the time. I also want, excuse me, I'm not impressed that my mouse keeps doing this, like just turning it there. That seems like a lot of counters though. Like, okay. What I'll do is I'm going to move you. I'm going to end cap you. That's not what I wanted. This. Yes. But, see, because I build with the grid on, I will take this and move it over. No. But this can make placing above cabinets really annoying. So I think I'll leave that for now. I think the answer to building is aesthetic clutter. Yay! I rely on the gallery for walls, but I don't strip it to decorate myself most of the time. Oh. Sims will cover all the counter space with their dirty dishes. They absolutely will. They will make it their jobs. Be like, hey, there's a clean spot. I'll fix that. Okay, so do I do counters? Counters. Do I do cupboards? They are purely aesthetic. They are 100% not necessary or functional. So oh, that is very big. And this is clipping. Let's see. Oh, that works. Okay. What color do I like? What color? I feel like it has to be sort of the darker wood. I think so. I think it has to be darker to match the face of the counters. And then I'm going to go in with some more of these guys. I wish they would have given us better swatches. Also, I'm going to borrow that one. Yes. So that way I only needed 2 of these. See, aesthetic clutter. Don't, geez. Aesthetic clutter. That was supposed to be love, not, oh, my typing fingers don't work at high speed. I know, right? They've done me dirty so many times. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So we've got these guys. Now, where do I put a trash can? So one of these has to be a sink. The other one has to be a, what do you call it? An oven, that thing you cook on. Let's move this here. I think these are actually high. But it's fine. What cookery do I want to use? I think I want to do... This is kind of cute. Where is... But this is the matching one. It's still good quality. Yeah, I like the matching. We're going that way. Let's do sink, or would that be... No, I don't like the way that looks. Even a little. Put that over here. I also want to change this to a different color. What color do we want this? Black's not bad. It's not a bad color. This is very bright. Ooh, I like the orange, like the orangey red. I like that a lot, actually. The way that stands out. Yes. Okay, let's do that red. Perfect. My phone is dying a slow, painful death, and I can't charge it while I have headphones plugged in. So if I vanish, it was the aliens. Aw, no worries. No worries. Ooh, okay, we're going back to black. That stove does not look like I want it to in the red swatch. So here we go. Oh, glad you warned us. I hate to worry that the aliens got you. Yes. We can call NASA and be like, hey, can you go grab Harmony, please? Like, it's the aliens. They got her. This this, 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 this. I can, you know what? I can even just get rid of these because I don't need them. And I can put a trash can over here. All right, I'm getting this. There's this one that I think looks nice. There's also the step can one that I think looks just way better. Much more sanitary than anything else because it has a little lid. This is what happens to that's what happens with Bella Goth. Very valid and relevant concern, of course. Absolutely. You know what? The anytime someone has issues, we could say it's the aliens. It's the aliens. And okay. Yes, we're gonna pop you there. That would probably be a more practical spot for it. Oh, you know what? We would probably have a dishwasher that they won't use. I could pop one of those in. Well, that's ugly. That's not as cute as I wanted it to be. Black. Perfect. Dishwasher. Done. Amazing. Honestly, I'd do it just as cool as Bella Goth. Yes. Where am I? I don't know. Like a whole who's done it. Let's do... They're Fundie, so they don't really use TV. But the show wouldn't necessarily care or know that. So we could do like a little cutesy, islandy, like hodgepodgey looking thing. Very boho style. True, we would all like to be as cool as her. Absolutely. And she looks fabulous doing it. She's goals, that's for sure. And her husband's crazy about her. Let's see. Oh, guys, it is only 9:30 my time, and I am already tired. Like, what is wrong with me? Okay. I think I do like this. I like, is it the movie kit? Ooh, I love the blue. That blue stands out so nice against all the browns. Let's do some electronics. We're going to put some little temptations right in their house, right in their little Airbnb. It is so lighty. So sorry, guys. It's lunchtime where I am, so ready for a nap. Oh my goodness, where are you? If you don't mind me asking, like, where in the world? For it to be lunchtime, 9:30 at night, so that would be at least an 8-hour difference. Oh, that's right, you're in Australia. Sorry, I spaced out. It's late, okay. Little TV, let's get them some places to sit. Let's do some comfort and little couches. Oh, there's so many good choices, like nice, colorful choices. I want to... Okay. Whew. I'm so sorry. All of a sudden, I started yawning like crazy. Yes, Aussie time. Yes. I also love that I see furniture on your streams that I never used. It's so easy to like blow past things in The Sims. I never use this bench. There are some amazing swatches on it. Like, look at that. Doesn't that look so cool? like, it's just the right level of colorful. There's this, like, that's cool. I've never seen that swatch before. It's so easy to lose your items in The Sims. I feel like the more we get, the, like, my brain's a shelf. Like, you can put a lot of things on it, but after a while, to put something on, you have to take something off. And I feel like that's the build, buy, or cast catalog, mostly the cast catalog for me. I'm like, oh, I forgot we even have that hair. Oops. And let's see, I want something that's like wicker. I want something, I know there's a laundry day, like this. This is cute. Like, I want boho stuff. Does it have to be blue I don't think it does. I don't think that it has to be blue. I think it would be part of the charm if it wasn't. I don't want purple necessarily. Let's turn you around. And let's get... Ooh. So this was from high school years. This pattern is from, let's see. What pack? Comfort. Let's do this. Dining chairs. Where's those like really chunky, fun, colorful dining chairs? These guys. So this is from that movie set. Like, hold on. It would be better if I showed you a rug, but I didn't do that. So like, look at that. These match. Like, this came out so long ago, and they remembered those patterns. Like, my pattern loving, colorful loving soul loves when they do stuff like that. Be like, oh my gosh, it matches. Howard, James, and Beth, they're good. They are sleeping, I think, now, but I swear I only ever used high school years, cottage living, vampires, and spellcaster furniture. Oh, says a lot about the stories I like to play. Oh, what about the Crystal Creations kit? Oh, love that. I think that fits so well within that. What are we working on? Hello, Katie. We are working on the Bachelor pad. So we're deciding that James would probably have to bring some of his family with. So he's going to stay with some of his family out of the mansion for the first probably round of dates. And then the gals will go through an elimination round that you guys are going to vote on. And then after that, he'll move in with the girls and his parents. I'm so excited. They'll come out. It'll be great. Super fundy, very weird, very awkward. But they're all going to pretend like it's just an outstanding close family time. Yay! Oh yes, love the Crystal Creation. It's one of my only small packs that I own. I didn't think my Sims game likes the Duggars. Oh, no matter what, because I do, it always crashes. No! I use the same furniture in all my Sims houses. I wonder if they ever notice that their neighbors' houses look exactly like theirs. Yes! So, Katie, I talked about it, I think, at the top of the stream. And, you know, we don't want to get, like, overly political, but it's relevant to my life in a way that it normally never is. Walls is a VP pick. Like, I never thought I would see the day where Minnesota was politically relevant. Like, that's, you know, love all of the energy that's surrounding Walls right now. That he is America's Midwest dad. But remember, he was our Midwest dad first, okay? So you be nice to him. He is so sweet. Give him some hot dish and send him on over. So, yeah. I don't think yes, Kelsey. Since the newest pack came out, that patch, I've been experiencing crashing. Thank goodness after the patch, that emergency patch, I haven't experienced any. So I am incredibly happy about that. Why? I know these are full-grown adults staying here, but everything in me is like, you should not have white cushions. But it's very coastal. like to have white cushions. We could do that. This seems like a little flowery. Oh, I know nothing about him. Glad to hear a good review from you. He's you should look up Tim Wall's Midwest dad jokes. They're so funny. It's great. So there's no fixing the laptop. Oh no, we're gonna try to buy a new one. Okay, all right, well, good. It's I when mine started doing it, I was like, oh no, like it pushed off filming actually for me. So I did get something out, but it was like it was touch and go there for a little while before that patch. And it's like, well, there's literally nothing I can do, so just have to be patient. So yeah, politically, Walls is pretty, he's a champion for more progressive ideas. Like our kids have a free lunch program, whether you have applied for it or not. So all kids that go to public school in Minnesota qualify for free lunch. You don't have to. There was a big push in not making it a status symbol, and you've probably seen in the news that he's lovingly dubbed Tampon Tim. That's because he made menstrual hygiene products freely available to all students that go to public school in as young as 4th grade. So, because that's what science and numbers tell us, it can start as early as, and most places, they made a big deal about them being available in the boys' bathroom. But for most schools, you go to the nurse's office and you ask, like, hey, can I have some of these products? And then they go, sure. It's just not that big a deal. It really isn't. Walls is cool. He pushed for student teachers getting paid. Yeah, in Minnesota and all sorts of other things. Yes, he did. Because student teachers it is not right to ask someone to do a full work day and not pay them. Absolutely not. Oh, also in Minnesota, because you are a parent, if you are a parent that sends your child to a school event, whether it's public or private, you are guaranteed 16 hours of something called, it's not parental leave. That's for when you have a baby. You are guaranteed 16 hours by virtue of you being a person who works in Minnesota and has children of time that you can go to school events. Your employer doesn't have to pay you, but it is not allowed to be marked for as you being absent. It is not allowed to be marked against you in performance reviews. It's you have to tell your place of work, like, here's the flyer, or here's when it starts and ends, here's when I'll be gone. But they have to give that to you. That's a right that we have. So yeah. My thought with the menstrual products in the boys' bathroom, trans kids aside, is that kids who need can bring menstrual products home. Yes, they can. And it's, there's a ton of good reasons for it. Even providing for trans kids make up somewhere around 3% of the trans people make up somewhere around 3% of the population now. It's a very small number. And if no matter where a girl happens to find herself, like even a biological girl or cis girl happens to find herself, sometimes emergencies happen and you have to go into whatever bathroom is open. It does not hurt you to have, it does not hurt boys to have menstrual pads that they're not going to be using in the bathrooms. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, please. Oh my word, I love all those things for the whole country. Yeah, no, but that's socialism. So it's funny because Minnesota is not in fact burned to the ground. Our economy is doing just fine, as fine as everyone else's is. And we are not, I don't know, we're not going from door to door begging for things. It's not all roses here, like no place is, but so it's not an appropriate expectation to be like, it's just, gumdrops and rainbows. There are no problems here. That's a lie. But it's really not the hellfire, the hellscape that it gets pushed on us that it would be, you know. Let's see here. Just call me a socialist then. I know, right? Also, I think Walls will be the first VP to hunt for the pardoned turkey. I know. I was seeing stuff. Oh, I have to read this to you guys. Hold on, I saved them. I'm this impressed with them. I didn't understand what was happening at first, and I was like, wait, are these Chuck Norris jokes, but like Tim Walz style? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Like, I know that the countrywide love for Walls is not going to last very long, because the internet is where good things go to perish in a fiery blaze. But for now, it's a really sweet trend, and I feel like leaning into it a little, you know? Where'd it go? I'm still learning how to use this Conflabit app. Saved. Okay, perfect. So, what is this? So Tim Walz definitely has a box of wires just in case he ever needs one. Tim Walz only DJs the clean radio stations. I'd let Tim Walz watch my drink at a bar. Most women would choose Tim Walz over the bear. Tim Walz vets all Chuck Norris jokes for your entertainment. Our kids, no, not that one. And, oh, there was one that was like super funny. Tim Walz, or when Tim Walz needs to pass behind you with his shopping cart, he says, beep, beep. And then it's hashtag Big Dad Energy. Tim Walz is going to be so handy around the White House that he's going to be known as the first vice grip president. Tim Walz saved big money at Menards by using his 11% rebate. So like just like dad joke stuff. Tim Walz slipped you $20 because he was worried that you didn't have enough gas money. Tim Walz always makes sure you go home with leftovers. Like, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute. And I don't know how long it'll last. And I just want to revel in it for a little bit, because there is one politician that everyone's not just so mad at. It worked well. It's worked well on my dad. I think he's almost got it. My favorite simple response to people who argue against things like this is, you'd be against free libraries if they didn't already exist. And then you get them to watch them to try to defend themselves. I know, right? Tim Walz would slip $20 in your pocket. Yes. And your goodbye hug saying, don't tell your mom. I know, right? Like, what a fun game. Like, what a positive, fun game. And I just, like, that's so nice. What a nice way to treat our Minnesota dad. Thank you. I don't know how long it'll last, but thank goodness it happened for a little bit. It's just so funny, and I like it so much. And it's just, and you know what? Tim Walz rescued a puppy. Like, his name is Scout. He's a little lab, and his daughter is a social worker, in another state. She was born and raised here, but she's a social worker in another state. His wife is a teacher, lifelong teacher. He's a teacher. He served in our National Guard. He did have a DWI, but welcome to Minnesota. If you haven't had one of those, we don't trust you to drive. I don't know. Like, we're hard folk, you know? The drinking thickens our blood so we can survive the winter. And it's so like, he'll invite you out for a turkey trot. I love there's something about his daughter. He was like, hey, we're just here at the Minnesota State Fair, and we're going to go get ourselves some snack. We'll get some corn dog. And she's like, Dad, I'm a vegetarian. He goes, okay, turkey dog then. You can tell he loves her and he supports her and he's trying, but he just doesn't get it. Like, The really great thing about all kids get free lunches is that no one gets bullied for being, yes, that's 100%. Kids will bully for other reasons. That doesn't stop them from doing it, but it gives them at least not that ammo. Did you see Lori? Not yet. No. Tim Walz was a teacher before his students told him he needed to be a politician. Yeah. And you know, the cool thing about Walz is that he still hunts. He's a great gunsman. He loves his guns. His guns aren't going anywhere. But because of what's happened in our country, he was very pro-gun. And pro-NRA. Being pro-gun and being pro-NRA are two different things. But after one of our mass shootings, and then it was followed shortly after that by another, his daughter said, "Hey, Dad, you are the only politician that I know. Please do something about this." And his posts were like, "Look, we're going to have to do better than I'm sorry or well wishes or prayers for the family. Like, I've been a gun owner my entire life, and I'm tired of this song and dance." And he's somebody that listens to his constituents, and I'm certain he's done wrong in his life. I can't find any of it on paper. Like, he's a human just like you and I. And should we find that he did some atrocity, then I will be heartbroken for a bit, but we go get him, you know? But for now, it's just nice to see that, like, nice people want to be in politics because they want to help. Like, you know? She said in response to the turkey dog, "That's still meat," and Walz said in Minnesota, turkey's special here. Yes. Like, he's wicked funny too. Like, he's in on all of this. And he lives for the cringe. And he can deliver a zinger, man. But he'll do it in the nicest way, and you'll be laughing too. Like, you just can't help it. I'm so sick and tired of this bath. I'm not going to use that again. It's a solid bath. I like the design of it. But I can't do that again. Not in Sulani. In Sulani, we take showers because there are no toddlers here. That's the stand that I'm taking. He also, like, people will ask why they didn't know about him. And I think a lot of it has to do is that he's and a lot of our politicians are not wealthy. He's our governor. And as a governor, he makes less than $130,000 a year, USD. And he could have taken a $20,000 pay bump. He didn't last year. He's just a good dude. Like, he's very much one of those, like, I have what I need and I'm not going to overtake that. I'd rather it go into running our country rather than padding my wallet. Like, my needs are met. It's okay. Like, if I was hurting for it, that's fine, but I'm not. And he doesn't have, like, he doesn't own real estate. He doesn't own stocks and bonds. Like, the only money he has is from the salaries he's been paid and the savings accounts he has. Like, that, like most Americans. I had no idea who he was before this, but the first time I heard him speak, I knew I liked him. Now I like him more. Everybody's fallible. Absolutely everybody is fallible. I'm sure he's done some things that he is just not proud of in his life. And I am sure that they will get dug up on this campaign trail. I have every faith, and that's part of how our system works, is that we find every skeleton in your closet and we will drag it out and examine it until we're blue in the face. So that's going to happen. But if the worst he's got is that after 24 years, he decided, which is his right, to not continue his service at the end of his commitment, oh well, that was his right. And that he got a DUI when he was a young man. It actually doesn't matter. When he got one DUI, then I think we're good. I think it's okay. Like, and I mean, honestly, like, I think I didn't consider him before because, like, no one ever, Minnesota's not ever really politically relevant. We're progressive, but we're not politically relevant. We're not flashy. I did not think that it would happen. I was shocked when I was like, oh my gosh, it's Walls. Oh my gosh, it's Walls. He as a football coach and Sishitman started a GSA at his, what is that? At his high school when his students asked for his help. What's a GSA? This is Erin's ignorant time. I'm sure it's going to be lovely, and very well needed because that's Walt's. I'm gonna say brand. Like, he's not doing it to have a brand. He's doing it because he's doing what politicians should, seeing a need and meeting it. Like, he's a very good about, you're my countryman. I don't care whether you're left or right. I don't care whether you're red or blue. I don't care. Like, you're my statesman and you're my countryman, and that means you matter. Done. Like, American politics crash course. This is an educational. I'm sorry. I don't think. I don't want us to argue about politics, but I have never viewed politics as something that is just always a hot button issue. And I don't think that it's healthy to frame it that way. I don't think it's healthy either to frame it in a way that you have to have a PhD or you have to, look into this full time in order to talk about it. I think that is how we get people that fall down, I'm going to say, concerning rabbit holes, or Fundie like rabbit holes, and make decisions that maybe don't benefit the country, because we are not practiced in talking about it in healthy ways. The Gay Students of America. Okay, I think it stands for. Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you, Sunset. Or gender sexuality acceptance. That is amazing. I didn't know that. So he's one of those dads, I think, that you would be like, hey, Dad, I know you keep talking about wanting grandkids, but I would rather not have another child in my life, and instead I would like to adopt baby geckos and rehabilitate them. And he'd be like, you name one of them after me, okay? Like, he would his daughter got here because I think they did IVF. They tried for a very long time to have a baby. Didn't happen. His younger son, who I'm not going to be naming, I believe he's still a minor. No, I could be wrong. But either way, is a special needs person. And I couldn't, like, I love my dad, okay? I love my dad. Wouldn't trade him for the world. But I would not be mad if one day Tim Waltz was like, hey, for some reason, like that call in The Sims, your great-grand, second once removed, whatever. If I got one of those calls from Tim Waltz and be like, hey, we're family, you want to come out to the reunion? I'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, please. Come teach me your ways. The acronym changes schools by school, but it's a national organization. Oh, that's cool. I was in one, and I'm not sure about the acronym, but it's Gay Club. I love that. Gay Club works. I am wrong, but didn't we used to be able to debate politics with it? Yes, we did. Before the 80s, I think. There was a huge shift in politics then. It got a lot more right wing versus left wing. It got a lot more combative because it served those in power to scare those who weren't and make them suspicious about each other. And that happened on both sides. Um, but it was a little bit more from another side. And I'm just gonna you can look it up from there. Um, and as someone whose parents were firmly in that party, I can attest to that. um, then in 2016, he got mad at me for trying. Oh wait, arguments. I used to debate with my very conservative cousin all the time and hug after. Then in 2016, he got mad at me for trying to debate with him, and he hasn't talked to me since. Yeah, I'm sorry. That there's a lot of people that have that experience, and I the amount of talks that I have to have or have had to have with my family about hey, we're going to decide not to do this, and the collective response is that, well, we just won't talk about politics. Like, that's a sad place to be, because it's like my family and I don't agree, but I think it's a really good thing to be able to talk to people that don't agree with you. Like, even if I believe I'm in the right, I can still go off the rails, right? Like, in my thinking, there is always an extremist viewpoint of whatever value you hold, and it is so important to have dissenting voices in your life so that you just end up in the center, maybe left or right of center, rather than way out on the ends of the bell curve. Like, it's having other people that do not agree with you in your life is as important as having people that do. Like, it's so important. Also, as someone, yes, Sherry, I'm so sorry. Also, as someone who is disabled, just for future reference, a better term to use when referencing someone with disabilities would be a person who is disabled, or someone who is or someone who has special needs. Generally, using people first language is preferred and acknowledges the person before the disability or the needs. Yes. Did I say he has disabilities? He is a person who is disabled. That is language that I try to use. I don't always do that, but I forget where it was that I had heard that. But my brother has Down syndrome, and he is not someone that would probably have an opinion about how you talk about him. He's just not, that's not where his cognition is. But being very peripherally around that, I had heard that, I would prefer my family member be spoke of as a person who has Down syndrome rather than a Downs kid. He is a Downs kid. There's someone who has really great intentions. I would not be upset if they were like, yeah, that Downs person over there. If they just didn't know better, fine. But he's a person who has Down syndrome. So I'm so sorry if I did not use that language. Because to be honest, I know better. And should not be lazy. I also had an interesting talk with family members. We'll just say family members of mine, and they are just as close to this my brother who has Down syndrome as I am, and they have different ways to refer to it that make them comfortable. So, autism and plus a few physical disabilities. Oh no. And I like to just make sure people use the people first language. Yes. It's an interesting conversation to have, because depending on different pockets that you experience this in, like I grew up in a time where calling someone the R word was, and implying that someone wasn't straight was fun. Oh, hi, honey. Welcome, Cutioli, to membership. Welcome, Nashelle to membership. Yana, Zoom Fast, and Vicious Violet. Hello. And Harmony says, I'm autistic, and most of us consider a person with autism to be more offensive, really, and obnoxious. Most of us refer autistic person. Oh, I wonder what. Huh. That's okay. I know that now. And I will be sure to ask because, that's the. Thank goodness we're all talking. There we go. The But yeah, I was talking with someone, and I grew up in a time period where the R word is slang. They may not literally mean that you have disabilities or that you have a I forget how I used to put it. But before there was all this great talk about it, I would correct people and say that they'd go, oh, they would switch from being very insulting when they would say it, like kind of ribbing you, insulting, to when they saw my brother, would say, oh, he is the R word. And medically, that is a correct term, or was at the time. It just meant to slow. So to retard something meant to slow. And medically that was used, but not colloquially. So they would go, oh, well, he's this person. I would go, I said, honestly, you can call him whatever you want. But just to differentiate when you're throwing an insult versus when you were respectfully referring to him, could you say that he has a mental handicap? Like that was mine. Like I just wanted a different word. My brother didn't care. My brother's cognition is not, like I said, it's just, he doesn't give two farts about it. But I did. And hello. No, Harmony, stay strong. Guys, the Grim Reaper is here for my phone. I'm not gonna last much longer. Okay. All right. Can you hear the aliens? Well, tell them greetings from Earth. And thank you for being the scientific sacrifice for us all. And we love you, and we'll be here when you get back. Have fun charging your phone. Hi, Kate. How are you? You've got patience for days. Oh, yes, I'm so sorry. I do feel bad. I feel like I need to. Oh, it's almost 10. I am probably going to have to end this fairly soon. Just because I got to get to bed. I have work in the morning. One day I'll be able to do this full time. One day I'll be able to do this full time. And then we can stream until the wee hours of the morning. I don't know how attractive that sounds to you guys, but I can make all y'all stay up too late. I can enable all of you guys to stay up too late. That's very stark white. I don't like that even a little. That's so dusty though. Okay, perfect. Yes. All right, so this is done enough. It's done enough. I might redo this bedroom. I don't know that I love it. But, yeah. So I think we got a lot done. We got a lot prepared. I have the ability, it will be a couple of weeks before I'm able to film this series. But, oh my gosh, I can't wait to start. I really can't wait to start. Me playing Sims at 2 a.m. Yes. I love that people describe it as like, this is a game you don't touch for months, and then all of a sudden for 3 days straight you are playing a sim from one generation and you get to like Gen 3 and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't slept. So I will leave it here. I think we've done so much progress. Sorry, Kate, that we are not streaming longer, but I got to get, kiddos, family to bed, myself. I got to get myself to bed too. Because of that 9 to 5, which I'm very grateful for, helps me pay my bills. But yes, yes, we save our progress. I will see you guys later this week. Keep an eye out for a cast video. I don't normally do cast videos, but keep an eye out for cast videos or a cast video this week. And I'm going to be trying to do a save file overview. I've been trying to do that 5 ever, but I will try to get that done this week. And I will see you guys on Friday for the members first stream, and on Saturday, unless family decides to come into town unexpectedly, again for the all channel stream. So I will see you guys next time. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.